No, I don't do that. Anyways, we're now live, and my game is not happy. What even is a 60
Hello,
design? If I
governors
get
that are
close to this one region here, the FPS drops significantly. Alright, so we're back here in this to stream again to continue working on the scenario that has been a pain. But
Wait,
hey,
if we've been working on this for 4 and we do once a week, does that mean we've been almost working on this for a month already?
this is the fourth episode, so yeah, we've been doing this for almost a month now. Or just take it, this one
That
will be a month after this
shit's
episode.
crazy.
No, it takes multiple months to make a scenario, and we're doing the
I
part that's really
know.
long and boring. Yeah, this is
Not
the
for
part
me.
that's
It takes me 2 weeks at a top.
no, because when the thing is, I wanted to make a scenario that feels like its own game.
Well, the thing is, also, I hyperfixate, which is
Yeah,
less than healthy.
yeah, that's true. I don't like to hyperfixate on this kind of stuff, mainly
I
because I
can't.
don't want to burn out. But that's a
I
major
can't.
issue I have.
I either hyperfixate or I don't do it. That's the problem. Like,
Yeah, it happens.
I don't like being like usually being disabled's fine, but it has its drawbacks. It sounds so fucking weird to say. Did you know being disabled has its drawbacks?
Alright, I placed this wall here, and I'm gonna save the game in case it crashes again. And I'm gonna
Oh
continue
yeah,
placing
we had a
walls.
crashing problem last time.
Yeah, last time we had a bunch of crashing problems, which is when I decided to call it quits for the time being. And we're very close to being done. Oop.
So if I put
No, it's
like
just that
ceiling,
specific area there that if I paste it, it actually crashes the game.
hmm.
Hmm. Let me go ahead and get Illustrator up real quick so I can go ahead and get the map to look at which walls we need. I think the issue right now is that we have so many walls, but the thing is they're too big. We need to
Hmm.
separate the walls into individual walls. But then that causes a problem because people are just gonna have to try to break through them.
True.
So
You could just say
I'm gonna
pretty
have to
please don't
re-god mode one of them.
break wall.
Well, to be honest, I don't think anyone's gonna try breaking a wall. I mean, they're made
Yeah.
of extra large blocks. They're not gonna break that easily. Handgun's not gonna do anything to them.
Wait, does it actually not do damage like at all?
Have you seen how strong an extra large block is?
I know, but like, does it actually do damage?
Well, we can test that right now, actually. Like,
Like
what type
I
of weapon?
know, I know it's in the grand scheme of things it doesn't do damage, but does it like literally by definition do damage?
Depending on the type of weapon, some of them do nothing. Some of them do some.
Hmm.
But it's
I'm
just like
starting to.
it's such a waste of resources to try breaking
Oh
through a
yeah,
wall when you could just go around and go through the actual entrance.
no, I'm gonna waste everything and then
And
soft
then
lock
and then
myself.
just yeah, you just soft lock yourself as you can't even pass a boss battle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's that. Wait, you don't like my plan, Nin? You don't like my plan?
I don't know if the god loading issue is even that much of a problem at this point. But it's just that specific section right there where lag happens, and I don't know why.
Hmm.
I'm guessing it's because of the other walls that are nearby. This is the wrong one. This is what I wanted to open.
I could put bay window. The problem with bay windows is there's such a weird like placing box.
Okay, so we get a lag spike every time we enter this area, and I'm trying to figure out why.
Okay,
That's
good.
why.
Wait here. Why isn't there bay windows that are offset so they're at the end of the block instead of the start? Like it's so hard to use bay windows because of that.
This is why we're having performance issues.
Oh, you found? Wait, are you Discord streaming? No, you're not. I'm gonna go to your actual stream. Let's see. I want to see. Duplicate. Oh, okay. That's a solution too.
This is why we're having performance issues. Remember the lava lake we made last time?
I was paying attention. Mm-hmm.
So this thing causes performance drops when you get near it because there's just so much
Oh.
of it. But also just
Oh.
because you're
Wait.
loading
Oh.
so much. Right over
Wait.
here,
Is the
you're loading that and you're loading that at the same time.
well, there's a chance. There's also a chance that glowing blocks might cause performance issues.
Yeah, that might be the
Also,
problem
I
here.
would suggest first attempt to lower the render distance from 15 to 10 kilometers in the game settings.
I think that's probably what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna exit to the main menu here, and I'm gonna lower the render distance to the minimum. on the world
Oh,
settings.
5. Well, not minimum.
No, because
Be
5 is actually plenty. And I
yeah,
had the
but no,
map
no,
here open.
minimum is 1.
No, no.
That's
The
a
minimum it allows is 5.
no, because there's a recommended minimum, but then you can go past the recommended minimums, and you can get it to 1 kilometer.
In the default game? Because I can show
Yeah,
you
I
the
think
setting
so.
right now.
I remember it going past minimum.
Because look, let me go to advanced here, and where is it? There, view
100
distance.
5
We're already
kilometers
at
long.
5 kilometers. This is the
Oh no,
lowest.
I'm thinking of 20 to 15, which are the recommended.
Yeah, I'm going all the way to low end missions, 5 kilometers.
Wait, we were already at 5 kilometers though.
Yeah, we're already at the lowest here.
You might be able to mod lower if you wanted.
I don't think it's that much of an issue. I think what I can
I think
do,
the second thing is just deleting the glowing blocks to see if that fixes it.
that might fix the issue with crashing, but that means I have to re-add the alarm blocks later. But the thing is, if someone tries to
Well,
be nearby, I might crash their game, or trying to build
well,
something nearby.
if the glowing blocks are the problem, then we need to find a different solution instead of just doing it later. We need to find a different solution for lava, because we can't have
Yeah,
something that just crashes your game.
yeah, that's true. Because
Like
originally
even
I
if
was
they,
going to use light panels,
yeah,
like
I
just
think we should go back to Lightpath because even if it doesn't crash your game, then the fact that that's crashed the game in the past means it's going to cause performance issues in the future, and I don't think it's worth
hmm.
keeping going with it at that
The
point.
problem with light panels is you're only going to see them when you get close enough.
True. No, but no. Light panels are fine. LCDs, you only see them when you're close. Light panels, you see them in infinite range. Like, I have an example. Look at my stream. My nav lights on? Yeah, they are. So you see my nav lights?
Mm-hmm.
You can still see the nav lights. They're still
Okay,
glowing.
cool. But then the next issue is block count.
Yes. LCDs unload at like 500 meters.
Yeah,
Light panels
so
work like lights, and they keep on going
yeah, that's
indefinitely
going
until.
to be a problem though, having that many light panels.
I mean, it's not a massive lake. You might be able to get around it.
It is a pretty big lake, technically
Is it?
speaking. You're going to have a couple thousand blocks.
Oh my god. Of course, the light panels don't need actual lights under them, which is a good thing.
Well, the light panels are just going to be just lights themselves, and we're going to have welders
Yeah.
underneath them to make sure they do damage. Well, actually, in this case, no, there's going to be enemy on top of them.
So that would help with the frames. Yeah, oh, look at how laggy it is with the glowing.
Yeah, it's too much. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just, I'm going to go in and just cut this apart
yeah,
in
just
specific
rip it out.
areas. Yeah.
In specific areas, they're just gonna rip the entire thing out at once.
No, I'm going to rip out, like, the entire section, because I don't want to ungodmode that part. Or actually, I don't think any of this is godmode anyway, so it doesn't matter, but still.
Well,
I just want to
no,
cut it off.
ungodmodding doesn't only happen when you like cut it in half instead of just ripping it all off. Oh no, I see. Okay, you are ripping. I thought you were ripping it. I thought you were just saving parts of it for some reason.
I'm just removing enough parts of it so that way it's not too much of an issue. Anyways, removing this should help with the performance, just because we're not loading something so massive while we're trying to paste in the walls.
Right now, you could just put like weld this red to symbolize it before. Symbolize that there's supposed to be lava here. That'd be even less likely than light panels.
Well, the thing is, I need to figure out a block that is really big. Actually, you know what? There is technically a way we can do this. Do we have any extra large... Can I use the extra large blocks and put like a specific skin on them that looks like lava?
I mean, you could just do weld this red. It won't glow, but...
Because there's a flat part of the panels I could use. And then we can, what we can do is we can like, from time to time put the one, what are they called? You can put the one blocks that we're looking for. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there.
I wish there was a window that was a whole block thick. I mean, I kind of understand what it's not, but it, like, it'd be helpful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a viewport. Viewport's a thick window.
Well, if you want like a, thickest window we have is like a half block thick.
Wait, what did we say? Your mic just had a stroke.
The thickest window block we have is the half block thick windows. We don't have full block windows.
Yeah, it's the viewports. The viewports are the thickest ones.
Alright, so now that I've cut off all this, I need to check to make sure there's no more around the place. Because these are causing issues. While they are cool, they are causing performance issues.
See, it's not visible from the outside anymore. Nope. Okay, good.
So now that I remove that, that wall over there is no longer that much of an issue. I'm gonna save the game here. Wait for it to save. There it is. And then I'm gonna try pasting more wall in this region here. And we're gonna see if the game crashes. Okay, so
Hey,
it is the wall over there. Or
and the
no,
glowing
no,
blocks.
it crashed anyways.
Nope. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it might just be that there's too many massive grids nearby that are loading. So I'm gonna subdivide those grids into smaller ones then.
Okay, yeah, split them in half and put the
So this
crap
big
on
wall
them.
going all the way around, I'm gonna split that into like 3 different walls, so that way you're not loading the whole thing.
And they can have boxes in between them.
Pretty much. And I'm not too worried about people breaking through them because you need so many resources just to break through one wall block.
Hmm.
When you could just, do the sensible thing and go around.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll do a quick test. Let's just pick a random weapon and just try to break through a big, really thick wall and see what happens.
Honestly, I might just turn the entire front of this into an airlock. Might just be
Yeah, you're
simpler.
good. And wait for this to load again.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Alright, so what is the strongest weapon we have theoretically? Would that be...
Non-modded is the artillery.
No, I mean like hand weapon.
Oh, maybe the King rifle. Let me see if it had a rocket launcher.
There is a rocket launcher. I want to see which if you have a rocket launcher or a minigun, can you break through the wall? Would you be able to do enough damage to break through a wall?
I'm using the wall can be god mode anyways.
I mean, I'm lazy, so I want to see if there's a way that I don't have to go through the process of removing it and respawning onto a god mode
You
block.
don't have to like. I mean, you can keep it on the same grid though. I've done that before. Not that hard.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
You just gotta place an additional block on the grid, but not on the grid. It's hard to explain.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and place this extra large block right here, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm
Oh
gonna...
wait, you're not Discord streaming anymore.
Yeah, I'll do that. So we have this thing right here, which has a ton of stuff for a ton of health. We're gonna grab the character weapons. We're gonna grab the minigun, and then we're gonna grab what other weapon is super powerful? Rocket launcher and key rifle. I'm gonna get the minigun first, and we'll go see if we can find it.
Is there a handheld minigun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
extremely rare to find, but if you get one, you get one. It's really nice. Actually, I might make it so some of these weapons are weapons you can like purchase. Should I make it like that system instead? So instead of finding weapons, you can
Yeah, it should be
purchase
like
them.
that one space engineer server that we found. That's just you can put $1 in and get a shit ton of space good. You have to pay real money for it.
Well, in this case, you have to find the money throughout the map, so you can use
Yeah.
that however you'd like. So I'm gonna grab this, and I'm also gonna get a welder if I have one. See, this thing has a lot of health, so we're gonna see. Can I not?
Boy,
Does this ammo not work with it? Because I have the ammo.
are you in survival mode?
I am in survival mode.
Hmm.
Does it not
It
use
says
that
it
kind
is
of
10. It says it is 10. So
Uses magazine, 500 R&D ammo box. I have it right there.
Hmm.
Oh, it just
Oh,
takes a moment to reload.
it just takes a hot moment. There we go. That magazine. I think if it lost 10% health, it's good.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
you're
fine.
not breaking through that at all. You're gonna need, because a single magazine is gonna be so expensive, but only to remove 3% health.
Even if the wall lost 10%, I think it would still be fine.
Yeah, you could try ramming into a rover and you won't do anything. Oh, well, I gotta get like a tougher weapon in this case. Where's a? I don't think a flamethrower is gonna do all that much damage, to be honest. I'll grab one just
There's
in
a
case.
handheld flamethrower.
Yeah, you can get a flamethrower to fight the enemies with.
Das Flammenwaffe.
Where's the flamethrower? Hold on, I lost it already. There it is. So I'm gonna grab like I don't know 3 of these, and then grab the flamethrower. Should be.
Do you think armory lockers are airtight?
Yeah, they are.
Yeehaw!
I've used the furniture blocks in ships before as walls. It's actually a really great idea.
Right, why is it a great idea except for interioring?
It helps you to fit more space in your ship
Okay,
for
yeah, for
cheaper.
interior. For interior.
How much range does this thing have? Okay, so this is a fairly close range weapon, but yeah, that did like nothing. 1%
And
damage.
wait, what weapon did you use? Flamethrower?
Yeah, he's a flamethrower.
I want to see it. I wasn't looking. I was distracted.
I'll reload it.
Okay, wait. Shoot it far away. Shoot it far away. Like, don't shoot.
It doesn't shoot very far, to be honest.
Oh, I was gonna say I want to use a flamethrower, but that's like melee, right?
Yeah, this is melee range. But yeah, this thing doesn't do enough damage
I
to
think it should
actually
be
get
like
you.
at least like maybe like 10 meters.
Yeah, it seems like at like 10-meter range,
That's
you have
like
to
a
be
3
up
meter range.
close. You have to
Like
be
a
up
3
close
meter.
and personal to really use
10
something
meters
like
is
this.
up close. It's like 4 large grid blocks away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna get the rocket launcher just to see how much damage you could do with the rocket launcher.
Wait, is there do you have scoped rifles?
No, we don't have any in here, I don't think.
Hmm.
I thought about having sniper rifles in here, but the thing is the mods that those come with are not particularly,
Well, okay, why is
fast.
there not more like there I've seen so little mods for character skins. I want character skins that aren't in suits, like Marines and shit.
That'd be interesting. Anyways, I fired a single rocket at this. Oh yeah, it is not
It
breaking.
costs like
Wait,
okay,
wait,
it's at 94.
it's at
What will it be
94.
at now?
Wait for it.
Don't why the
The
fuck is that
animation's
happening?
broken. 2% damage per rocket. You're not
Also,
breaking
why is it
through the
pushing
walls.
your camera? Do you just have like a ridiculously high rend FOV or
It's
something?
because I was flying. Apparently flying while
Oh.
reloading is good.
And that's just the vanilla one.
Yeah. Anyways,
Huh.
yeah, you only do like 2% damage per shot with a
Yeah,
rocket
you will
launcher.
have to use like all the ammunition in the entire map to get through one block.
Critical.
Yeah, that's not worth it at all. It's like,
And even
why
even
are
if
we
you do
god moding the
red
walls if this can be impossible to break through anyways?
I don't know, man. We never tested.
I mean, to god moding them is for sure a safety precaution, but still, just like, wow. All I have to do is go up to these other walls around the place and I could just cut them and use voxel.
What other, you know, like how armory lockers are corner blocks?
Mm-hmm.
What other corner interior blocks are there
What other corner interior blocks are there?
that
Not much.
are airtight?
I have to check. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen these right here to make sure these are separate grids.
Toiletries.
There we go. Lag spike as they separate.
Game crashing.
Nope, give it a moment.
Come on.
It's just loading them into separate grids.
Oh, I don't think there is any other one. Huh.
The game hasn't crashed yet, but I know it's struggling. There it is. Give it a moment. Nope, it just crashed.
I knew
It was
it.
so close. Yeah, I think that wall specifically is just too much. I'm actually going to cut the wall over here where there's less stuff loaded in, so that way we can separate them easier. And I might do that to some of the other walls around the place to make them smaller grids, so that way they don't load as much.
There we go. I think I have an airlock system. That looks decent.
Gosh, having such massive grids in the world is just causing so many issues right now.
You remember the issues I had with my seed ship?
Yeah.
The fucking lost physics and fell through it.
Just cutting these into pieces is just causing issues. They won't be that bad once I trim these down to smaller sizes.
Yeah.
And it also means that the pieces that are not connected to the other ones are going to be a lot easier to work with as well.
Hey. Less massive lag spikes.
Yeah, because the thing is, I can make certain parts of the wall like red, with the red lights and everything, while the ones that have gates are the ones that are off. That'll make it a lot easier for you to tell.
Honestly, this thing's so close to being done. There's a chance I might post this thing fucking today.
Mm-hmm.
only worked on it for what, 2 days? 3 days now? No, 2 days. Yeah, it's only day 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
But fuck, is it? No, I think this is
The
day. Yeah, no, I started this
you've
2 days
been working
ago.
on that ship for like a couple days now.
Oh yeah, which is really short for me.
Mm-hmm.
Usually takes me months.
Meanwhile, me spending so long on my ships.
I usually spend weeks to months for
Same.
mine, just because the massive amounts of interiring. The outsides are so easy to finish. Not easy. They're so fast to finish.
What's it called? I was working on the ships for the ASC series, and I actually never
No energy.
I have the next ship in line, like the frame of it, but the thing is I have that on hold as I was just working on so many other things.
Yeah, usually too many projects.
Yeah, too much stuff going on. Nice. I'm gonna go over here and look for the other walls, and I'm gonna look for the ones that are way too big and just
Let me
trim
tell
them.
you, okay, fucking desk at least I feel like desk are one of the best interior pieces since they're in the same grid scale as a lot of the interior blocks, and you can put them
Yeah,
sideways, upside down, and
yeah. You can put them
everything.
sideways. You can put them upside down. You can use them as like
And they're
personally,
really
what I
good
use
because
them.
like the lips of blocks look really bad, and they're like lip covers.
Yeah.
The ends they look
Personally,
really
I
good.
use them as what's it called? Shelves.
I also use them for wait, look at my stream.
Yeah, I'm looking at your stream already.
I use them for covering a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They also I have them over here. They're so good. Also, oh, okay. Which one of these pipes should be painted a different color and what color?
Copper colored.
Wait, what is copper?
Just make a bronze color.
How does bronze?
You
You
already have the
forget.
right coloration there. You just put retro future on it. Make it shiny.
That okay, that's copper color, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I'm really bad at color theory.
Okay, I need to find voxel hands here. Here's the voxel hands. And I need to go ahead and make a right. There's it.
Okay, that's not right. Honestly, I don't like retro future. It makes everything so dark.
That makes it very shiny though.
I know, but look at that. It just doesn't look realistic. Like it's too shiny.
Ah, in that case, make it a little bit rusted.
It's also laggy whenever you paint with it. Not heavy rust. Heavy rust. Heavy rust just covers the entire. I mean, heavy rust is not wrong. That is most definitely heavy rust.
Yeah, but it's a little bit too straightforward.
Wait, copper doesn't rust. I forgot.
It rusts, but it doesn't rust with like
No,
rust. It gets like
it
green.
turns green, and I can't do that here.
Yeah. Also, my game keeps crashing in there, and I don't know why. It didn't even give me an error message this time.
Oh, that's rancid. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it's
That is
not wrong, but
that is rancid. Actually, no,
jeez,
that doesn't make sense because
there's no pipe maintenance.
unless this is a species that can survive in space, and so since this gets vented periodically, it doesn't make sense that moss could grow or mold. God, that looks rancid.
Okay, I need to figure out how to fix the crashing issue on here. I'm gonna check the grid list on here to see what grids are in the world, because I have a feeling there might just be a random grid here that shouldn't be here, and that's what's causing the crashes. Yeah, it
Honest?
seems too often, or just a bunch of
Yeah,
bad grids.
it doesn't feel right.
Watch it be like something that one of you guys spawned in the last stream.
Okay, I'm just gonna Google copper since I don't seem to understand what a copper color is. Okay, I can tell it's not right, but I can't tell how. RGB. We use RGB, right? Damn it, I don't. HSV. HSV, what is copper? It's 252225, okay. Damn it, I want this. 25. Actually, I want this darker. I want 25, 130. 225. Okay. Wait, what? This is out of percentages.
Fuel critical.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so how
Okay.
does it 225? This isn't
No
backwards.
Oh, that's what happened. You guys are literally just spawning stuff around the place.
Oh, I thought you said you cleaned those.
It's found a bit of a timer thing somewhere that one of you guys spawned.
Oh,
Really
I
neat
thought
flag concept for that. Not the right place to put something like that.
I thought you said you'd clean those.
I claimed the majority of stuff. I just wasn't expecting more stuff.
There we go. Actually, honestly, I kind of want that to be red.
Okay, now I gotta fix this issue over here. I'm probably gonna have to save constantly.
Don't worry about the deleting or the it's
Or
just
actually, what I'm
dying.
gonna do, I'm gonna go to my my graphics here. I'm gonna change it to go even lower. I'm gonna go on low graphics here, just to see if that helps with the crashing issue. There we go. So now the performance should be a little bit better. As soon as we remove this, I'm going to save the game, just to make sure.
And then it's gonna crash again.
We'll find out. Because I really don't want to make a bunch of walls out of voxel. I might have to do that, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Because they don't look good.
I think it's just because we don't know how to do them.
No, the problem is there's so much voxel that at a certain point voxel hands just stops working. I learned that when I made the first aquaphobia scenario. We dug such a massive tunnel system that the whole entire voxel hands just stopped working entirely.
Really?
Yeah, we actually broke voxel hands.
You
And that's why it
what?
looks so unfinished.
Oh, it was.
Okay, the game crashed, but I saved, so we're good.
No.
The game's gonna crash very often, I feel.
And this definitely doesn't need to be 15, probably like 10 meters. Yeah, okay, it works. Who texted not me? No one, alright. Gotta put him.
Maybe the crashing is a part of one of the mods that we added.
It could be, yeah. I've seen mods crash worlds repeatedly.
Watch it be like build info or something like that that just can't handle all the grids being separated.
I'd be surprised if build info can't handle something. Build info is like such a robust mod.
I see it break all the time.
It breaks, but it doesn't crash the fucking server. Like I get build info crashing all the time, but it doesn't like crash the world. It just dies.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just had to set up an airlock system, which I don't want to do.
I think an event controller can get the job done. Or two. Guess now we're
Fuel
back,
critical.
and the game seems to be fine.
Hey,
No energy.
So now I can go get voxel hands so we can deal with the other issues.
yeah. Now I can grab voxel hands. Put them.
The game
So you
crashes
can
again.
crash it again.
Let's go around this size here, and I just want to close this little gap right here. That's all I want to do is just close off this little gap so you can't fit. My FPS isn't that bad, it's just a sim speed for some reason. I don't know why the sim speed dropped so significantly when I separated these.
I don't like this game sometimes. You know when you're trying to like delete a block, so you stick your free cam in it, and it just goes right through it and breaks like 4 other
No,
blocks.
I'm wondering why the sim speed dropped so suddenly in this region specifically.
No idea.
Like, the sim speed is worse than the previous scenario, and we don't even have anything loaded in.
That is not great. I think. No, I'm kidding. No.
Does that have something? Okay, so I fixed it.
Hey, what was it?
Oh, wait. I think I know what's going on. Hold on. So now it's back to 1.0 sim speed. I think I know what's going on. Okay, this is a
Whatever
world setting.
happened, just remember, I didn't do it.
I know why the server is crashing. Okay,
What was it?
there's a setting that when you remove a grid from another grid, it turns into a grid instead of a station.
Oh, is it a station? So whenever you would fucking
So when you split a
split the
station in
wall?
two and both of them are on the ground, it's flipping out, trying to figure out, are you a station or are you a grid?
But the thing is,
But
the
then
station's so long
when you put
that different
voxel,
parts get affected by gravity.
yeah, because all the gravity's wonky. But basically, when you place the when I place the voxel back in to connect the two to the voxel, it's like, oh, you're a station, and now it stops lagging. So what I need to do is I need to edit the settings. I need to find that. Where is it? It's this one. By enabling this option, grids will no longer turn dynamic when disconnected from static grids.
We are professionals. Mm-hmm. We
We're
know
gonna
what we're
see.
doing.
We're gonna see if that fixes the issue.
Hey, Dragon, wouldn't you say we're professionals and we know what we're doing?
It depends on what exactly.
The joke is that we're not.
No.
We are professionals. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm in large grid. I can actually use the wall blocks.
They're nice for details and walking around.
Okay, there's a specific thing of you know how like the half slope inverted light corner? You know what that is?
Yeah.
It's that, but the angle happens half a block later.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
very
I'm
useful.
so salty that the problem is there isn't one in small grid. I'm salty.
Yeah, it'd be so useful to have blocks like that.
Like you don't even need to either make the wall the small grid version or just make an actual block version of it. Like, come on, mans.
So now that we have this, the sim speed might work a bit better.
No energy.
We're just gonna
It won't
ignore
have
this because that
space.
works fine. But what's it called?
Don't
I
quit
can go
James, not
underneath
strong.
this, and we're just gonna throw some underground here. Gonna place some batteries on this. So now that wall is set.
God damn.
Plus you.
Jesus Christ. My sneeze has
That
got
was a
recoil.
sneeze.
My sneeze has got fucking recoil, man.
You got that dad sneeze.
At the what? Yeah, I know. This fucking sucks. The funny thing is, I can actually control what type of sneeze I do. I just forget half the time. But I can do the fucking kitten sneeze if I remember before I sneeze.
I think I do that sneeze normally. Not even intentionally.
What you kitten sneeze?
I try not to sneeze.
Oh.
And that's
Huh.
usually what happens.
And then do you kitten sneeze?
That's basically what happens as a result of me trying not to sneeze.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's funny.
Okay, this is where problems happen, because these walls here are just too much. I need to separate the walls. Also give some of them power. Just to show that these don't have gates.
Do I really need that light bulb? I just deleted not that light, but do I really need the light bulb? Stop deleting everything except the light bulb, I swear. This game is so nice to its players, I promise.
That's great. What's gonna be so annoying is I have later I'm gonna have to go to each one of these individually, and then I'm gonna have to transfer them to the neutral faction, so the enemies don't
Oh
randomly attack the
no.
walls.
Oh no. Oh, and they're all separate now, which makes it worse.
Mm-hmm. It's
Have
not
fun.
that bad, but at the same time, just like,
Just,
did I even add a gate to this one? Yes, there was a gate. Okay, cool.
I
So that
can't
one's
put
done.
a light in the second section of this airlock because there's not a single spot that isn't the floor. It's because it's a large grid. I'm stuffing a lot into a little area. Honestly, I kind of want this shit to be angled.
So now we have that you can't go through, and now we have to deal with this wall here, which has so many issues because it's just so big.
Oh, okay. Hear me out. What is the point of not teaching children to swear when they'll grow up and swear anyways?
Not me.
Like,
I'm an
what?
oddity.
Like, why do? Like, wait, what?
I'm an oddity. I don't. At least I try
You're
not
weird.
to.
Well,
I am
okay,
very
like,
weird.
like my family, like, they didn't swear when I was a kid, and now that I'm adult, we both swear our asses off. So what was the point?
I guess it's the problem where when a kid hears something, they tend to say it repeatedly, very often,
Yeah,
in
but
context.
I mean, yeah. So
There are
that's
certain
pretty much
circumstances where you really shouldn't.
okay. I guess yeah. But kids say out of pocket things all the time, even with
Yeah.
not swears.
Yeah, that is true.
Heck, you're not gonna stop them from saying out of pocket stuff. Oh, you're gonna tell a child, oh, grandma died, and their response is gonna be L. Like, they're still gonna say out of pocket shit.
That's the wrong texture.
Oh yeah, I need to make a hotbar on my raider that's just for combat. Since how I attack is I target weapons until it stops shooting, and then I either target propulsion if it's going too fast, or if it's going slower stopped, I try to come in and mag it.
Yep, there's the game crash I was waiting for. The good news is I saved beforehand. There's gonna be a lot
Huh.
of crashing.
Yeah.
Specifically, just this area where I'm working with the walls, there's just gonna be so many game crashes. The good news is that after we're done with the walls, we don't have to touch them ever again.
And then I'm gonna actually break one working on something else. It's all gone. The
Yeah, I'm
world
thinking
corrupted
for a
it.
lot of the buildings, we're just not gonna touch the walls. They're probably gonna
I'm
be
gonna
like
accidentally
on
break.
the edges of the walls, and we're gonna use voxel to connect them to the walls so you can't.
I'm gonna accidentally break a block on the wall. And it's just gonna corrupt the world.
Oof. That'd be unfortunate, but that's why we have backups.
I don't. I never use back. I don't even know how backups work. I'll have you know.
Oh, I can show you how. It's really simple. We've used
Huh.
backups in this low series already.
Yeah. From my scenario, my version of backups, I would have autosave off.
That is one way of doing it. I remember when I used to make Minecraft maps, I did that. I had autosave off so that way what happens I could play the map, exit without saving, and just go back in.
Yeah. Also, if in case you accidentally, in case the beastie accidentally gets triggered when you don't want it to, it disintegrates your entire base.
Mm-hmm.
That happened once. That was funny. Man, I really need a light here. Do you think I should just have a? Wait, I can have an inset light in the floor. I forgot that's what the inset lights are for. I'm just said that's what the inset lights are for. Inset.
Gotta cut these
So we
walls
don't.
into pieces so we don't
Oh
get
yeah,
so many mistakes.
how many people are watching?
How many people are watching? At the moment, none.
Cool, I can
We
say
have like
this.
one or
We
two
don't.
people. You know
We
that
don't.
even though it's a stream, it is recorded. You do know that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's fine. We don't talk about how many times I've actually said incest light. I don't want to talk about. Pages 3. There we go. That looks a lot better now that I have the floor light. Now I have the incest light. I definitely said that by accident. Definitely. I still wish you could merge large grid blocks together. Sometimes. Wait, isn't that just what supergridding is?
Kind of.
Wish I could do it for looks, though. Hmm.
There we go. So people don't get stuck there. And this corner over here, I just need to do something similar.
Oh yeah, how do you know when people do airlocks? Since I have like a timer cycle that I use.
I actually don't know. I don't do airlocks all that often.
Huh. Oh, you do mostly small area, don't you?
I just, yeah, my ships are really small, so when I do airlocks, I do them extremely simple.
My ship's...
Performance fixed.
This ship is... Okay, when I was in a call with some other people, they said this ship isn't small.
It's
Like,
fairly, it's medium size. I wouldn't say it's
like
small. I wouldn't say it's
medium-sized
big.
and normal, but people are like, oh yeah, that's built for looks over everything.
No,
This
it
thing
is
is like,
functional.
you can have this in survival. I'm fully planning on running this thing in survival. I've ran larger ships in survival, for crying out loud. I mean, those ships were mining freighters, so they kind of needed to be bigger. But like, this thing is definitely completely doable in survival as long as you know what you're doing and have like efficient mining operations.
So apparently when I open voxel hands, that's when some speed drops tend to happen.
Ah, I mean, that kind of makes sense. And since it's not like that'll ever happen during playtesting and all that stuff.
Yeah, but when we're doing the whole terrain editing, it's gonna be a pain.
It's a bit painful, but as long as the players don't feel the pain.
Yeah. Just trying to edit all the biomes to make them look right, it's just, oh
Oh yeah,
no.
something that not enough people do in ships that you really need to do is have air vents on the outside that are always depressurizing. Because when you enter atmospheres, you will pull oxygen from the atmosphere and fill up your tanks. And no one does that. And I don't know why. They'll get ice for their oxygen tanks on the planet with air
Yeah.
instead of just sucking it out of the atmosphere.
So game here just in case.
Imagine farting in the air system, in the air cycling system.
If there goes.
Also, okay. How long does air last? I've never seen an oxygen tank actually run out. Is there even a script to show oxygen?
There are scripts for it, I think.
Or like in-game script, like the one in the LCD
No,
panel
they
for...
just show hydrogen.
Hmm. But yeah, I have an airlock system that works on just 2 timers.
No energy.
Okay, just need to combine these walls real quick. There we go. Performance is a lot better now. Of course, I can just continue doing this to combine these walls, and some speed shouldn't be much of a problem.
Hey.
See, all these are connected, and we don't have to deal with them ever again.
Yay.
I had to put to figure out which ones has the gates. So this side has a gate, I think, and this side has a gate. Which means that this side right here does not have a gate. And that means I can go ahead and place 2 batteries on it and change the colors to red. So that one's red, that one's going to be yellow because there's a gate on there, or should be at some point. There's the gate. Okay, I'm going to teleport back over to this wall over here, and we have to do the whole copy-paste thing. And you can see the swim speed's a lot better now. So I'm going to save the game. We're going to see if the game crashes, just from pasting walls in this area again, because we do need a wall here.
That is so perfect. It takes around
It doesn't crash anymore.
2 seconds for my airlock mechanism to work.
Yeah, that's cool. I proceed to place the 3rd wall and it breaks. Do I have to save like every time I paste the wall?
Apparently. Also, okay, should I have a button on the outside that allows you to operate the airlock cycle from the outside, or should it just be a lock mechanism too?
I
I
also
don't know.
don't even know.
You have the chance to be locked out of your ship, though. I might have a button on the outside.
I'm gonna drink some more water and try to figure this out because I'm not sure how I'm gonna make this work.
I am the water drinkers. I have no fucking idea what I'm saying.
I'm not sure why the game crashes whenever I try to place a wall in this region. Maybe what I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to place the wall further away, so that way we're not loading the other walls. So I guess in that case, I'll just push this wall back. I'll probably get to connect it along this way, so we're not loading this over here, and that means that we can deal with more. That should fix the issue.
Is this block really necessary? Yes, it is. Damn it. Is there another way to get around it?
You can always
I
just
guess
place
I could.
panels.
Do I really need that block? You'll never notice.
Fuel critical.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect that going to there
No
instead of going over
energy.
to there. So I'm gonna go
I
over
still wish
in
it
this
was.
direction.
I wish it was a vanilla small good to large good connection. I know it's a modded one.
Oh, not this thing. I have to deal with the voxel over there. Or should I not even deal with the voxel anymore? Oh, this. I just want to connect to that mountain over there.
Oh wait, I'm kind of dumb. I forget there's other ways around problems.
So now I'm not having an issue anymore. I saved the game here so I can recognize that this wall is going straight forward. I think as I get closer over there, there's going to be a point where it starts to freak out. And when it does freak out, I'm just going to use voxel instead. I just have to find out the absolute limit. Well, I found the limit.
Right
This
now?
is a single wall and it crashes.
God
Oh
damn it.
man. I don't know why the crash happens though. Like, is there something specific about the wall that's causing the crash? Maybe
We
it's the
love
name.
basement
Maybe it's the
tutorials.
name of the wall.
Hmm.
It might have something to do with the name, because there's so many grids that just have the same name.
Never heard of the name of it crashing.
I mean, think about it, when you combine two grids together, it'll take the name of the larger grid, usually.
So why would that crash the game?
They have the same name, and it's trying to tell which one to use.
Oh. You'd think it would give itself its own name.
I don't know. I'm just really confused. I'm gonna grab the blueprint, well, instead of the one that's there, and see maybe if that's the issue, but I don't know. At this point, I'm just confused. I might also just look through the mod list and remove some mods that are unnecessary that might be causing issues. Because I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if it's like building or something's freaking out because of all the lights and stuff being attached.
yeah. I've seen build info freak out. I've never seen it actually cause game crashing though.
But in this case, you just have so many grids that are being loaded with it.
Yeah.
Fuel critical.
Well, the airlock is now done.
No
I just noticed
energy.
I turned my character sideways to dodge a wall, so that I want to go around it, and I turned my head sideways too. I'm good at this.
See, my sim is perfectly fine. It's just when I paste it, it starts to have issues. But I think I think it's fine right now.
I should probably be starting to think of, well, not think of, just look at the obscene amount of comments to see what name I should choose. Okay, my question, why does everyone put USS in front of their ship names? Especially in front of the name of a raider? Do you really want the raider to, a raiding ship?
USS
To
is
be,
just a lot of
hmm?
It's a very popular thing for a lot of ship names, but the thing is,
Not the US
usually,
Navy, though.
yeah, it's a thing. It's a representation of like the country.
And do you really want a piracy ship to be flying your flag?
And again, this is space issues we're talking about.
Of course, we don't talk about we don't talk about privateers back in the day. How some privateers would be hired by like fucking the British and the French, and they'd fly their flags, and they'd be legally protected by them to steal ships. It's crazy that stealing ships at one point was legal, like perfectly allowed, just to steal a ship. Also, what does BSG mean?
I don't know actually.
Someone said, looks BSG adjacent. Love it. And I have no idea what the fuck the BSG is. I know what a BFG is, not a BSG, though. Also, there's a lot of people making, Captain Jack jokes. I've seen like
All the
4
time.
things say name it something with Pearl in the name. Lost Pearl, Black Pearl.
Yeah, it's kind of stereotypical too. Just
Hmm?
for like ship names, there's so many ship names that are kind of like
Oh,
that
I mean, it
sometimes.
makes sense. This is a pirate ship.
Hmm.
Sirloin. That's actually not a bad name.
Like a steak?
Yeah. Oh, they said wishbone or sirloin.
That would be really funny.
Like the best names are always the ones you don't expect. Like things like Valkyrie, they're very common
Oh yeah,
and
all
also
the time.
very
I hear it
fancy.
all the time.
Valkyrie's a very fancy name. This ship is literally scrapped together with pieces.
You could think of like a scrapyard kind of name, but it doesn't look that. It doesn't look that direct.
Well, I wasn't. I was thinking more of like a mix in between French and British names for pirate ships and shit.
I'm not quite sure.
Vulture, Queen Anne's Revenge. Queen Anne's Revenge isn't actually a bad name.
It's not bad, but it's also a really popular pirate ship name because I think it's the actual ship that existed at some point in time. I think.
So we just had Tarosa, like just now. Oh yeah, did you know that you know the USS Enterprise, like the Star Trek ship?
Yeah.
That was 3 real life ships have gone by the name Enterprise.
That's a big
Most of them being sloops. I think one of them was the first class ship of the line, but the rest of them are just sloops. To 3rd class, I think.
Gosh, looking in that general direction causes some speed drops. Or performance drops, I
Someone
think.
told me to name it the Filthy Ore. It's kind of funny. Harriet. Steve. Someone
Speed
said
is
the
a ship.
stalking bitch like my ex-girlfriend. Huh. Hello. Hi, Dixie. My cat.
Cat.
Kitty. Kitty wants to eat. Fuck you, cat. I'm kidding.
Well, I'm glad that this wall is no longer having crashing issues. I guess the issue is that I was copy and pasting that one specific wall from that one specific spot, which is really weird. It's like, why would the game crash from just like copying the wall from just that one spot?
I don't know, man. This game's weird. Hi,
Those
Dixie.
issues.
Dixie. Thank you, Dixie.
It's almost as broken as Minecraft sometimes.
Oh, yeah, someone told me to name it the Lego Star Wars Deluxe.
Fuel critical.
Bork Snuff. Borknaff.
No
Borknaff.
energy.
Willerman. Francis Drake. William Kidd. Henry Morgan. I can't use the name Morgan since I know 2 people named Morgan. Providence. Providence is the most common name ever.
It is.
Meow. Come here, Dixie.
I'm so glad that I'm finally getting this part of the wall done.
The crashing part.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with the crashes in this area anymore.
There's always someone that says Shippy McShippy face.
Why not?
Hmm?
Why not?
Actually, there's at least 3.
Can I walk up this slope? Which part do I stop at?
Yeah, I have no idea what to name it. Sirloin was, I think, the closest, but I'm not quite sure I want to name it the Sirloin. Sheila. Someone said Sheila. The bungler.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Honestly,
like stop this wall right here because at that point you're not really gonna be climbing up much
Bungalow
more.
is not a
If
bad
you break
name.
into this area, it's just a rest in peace.
Sunabob. Oh yeah,
This is
someone
a
told
hard
me. So
area.
someone just told me, "Damn, that's hot." The internet's such a weird place.
The internet's always a
Chocolate
weird
ice cream.
place.
Someone just told me it needs a Raider-esque name.
That's kind
Grey
of the point that you're
Oreo.
asking for names for the ship.
Hmm?
I think that's kind of the reason why you're asking for a name for the ship.
Yeah. Like, love this ship needs a Raider-esque name. Intrigued face, or whatever the fuck it was. Like the thing where like, you put your fingers on your chin and you're looking up. Schmoopy. Snoopy. Smoopy. Rhea. Rhea class. That's a good class name, but this thing isn't a class of ship.
Yeah, it's a put together kind of ship.
And everyone's gonna be a little bit different. Skimprey.
I already know of a player and a ship called the Stingray.
No, it's a Skimprey.
Although I do like the name idea for a raiding type of ship.
What, Skimprey?
No, a Stingray.
Yeah, but that's like really common now. I want like, I
It
don't
is
know, kind of a Celtic name a little bit. Might just Google Celtic names then. Work nav. Normally I don't care very much since I don't use my ships. I named a ship Gork for crying out loud.
Yeah, but
But I'm
now
actually
that's a ship that you actually want to use frequently. It's a
I
little bit of a
named
different
the
story.
ship Gork and Molly. Like normally I'm okay with like funny stupid names, but I'm actually planning on using this ship. The Hynar. I don't think I'm reading it right, but Hynar is not a bad name. That person also told me to name it Flarank and Ankle Biter.
Okay, this would be interesting if I can go in this direction over here. But I'm gonna say no to this
Yeah,
direction. I'm
my
gonna put a
cat's
wall
a
right
hungry
there.
bastard, so be right.
I'm not gonna bother making it so people can climb up there. If they want to climb up there, I'll let them. Because at this point in the game, you can have the resources to go out, but to be honest, it's not really worth it. You already know what your objective is. You just need to make sure you can't get a truck out of the area. So blocking off paths like this are kind of necessary. You're not going to climb that or that with a truck. But other areas are where it's more concerning. Yeah, this is fine. Plus, I can make it so this area over here, if you do decide to climb up here, I can put that one across. So it's not really a problem.
Fuel critical. No energy.
Okay, so there we go. All that has been set up. So now everything is looking good. We have walls around the place, around multiple sections. If we look at this here, we basically just completed this wall. We put it over there, but same idea. It works. We got the job done. So next, I need
So
to make this wall across here, which I'll check. I think we have that wall already, if I'm not mistaken.
My cat was asking for food, and then I brought her to the bowls, and then she noticed that she still had food.
Classic cat. Okay, I'm trying to.
Celtic ship names.
Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave this area here open, so if someone wants to go off the map into this region over here, they can. It's like a little secret area, but traveling around here is going to be an impossible task. A truck is not going to get up there, no matter how hard you try, so this is not a concern at all. In fact, this area is going to be barren. So people are going to be like, should we even be over here in the first place?
Someone actually named a ship the SS Celtic.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
It was a paddle steamer. which had a sail
Let me look at the.
that sank
So we need
1854.
something here that goes this way. I actually have an idea for the glacier section. When you get to this part of the map, I'm actually going to not use walls at all. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use voxel hands to kind of like make like a glacier-esque kind of area, right? But I'm going to make things interesting by making it so, what's it called? You can have like light beacons around the place that are telling you where you can actually explore this area. That
Thomas,
way, you could go off the track and go out into random wilderness, but if you do that, you basically run out of resources and you would just die from oxygen deprivation, basically.
normally if I was trying to find a ship name, I'd look at real ones. The problem is pirates weren't very creative. One of them is literally named the Devil's Whore.
Oof.
They're not very creative.
Okay, well, good news. I think I have the walls all throughout the map figured out. So I'm gonna save the game right now. And now the fun part is I need to figure out the biomes.
Honestly, I really like
Or,
this name. How do you say it though? Why can't I call? Okay, Argosy.
what do you think?
Argosy.
Should I do the biomes next week?
Maybe I'm not sure. Okay, it
There's
is how.
just so much voxel hand that needs to be done. It's just basic voxel hand. So
Hey Jago, how do you feel about the ship being named the Argosy?
it works. I think the Argus is a better word I guess.
The Argus. I wouldn't think of that. The Argus. How the fuck do Argos?
Hmm.
Google Translate.
I just saw a chat right now. Someone asked, "What is the sky?" It is literally the moon. Because we're gonna
we're
make
random
it.
lunatics.
We're gonna make it so dark in here that like if you can see what's up there, it's gonna look like a cave, like a cave ceiling in a way. And we're gonna make it like extra dark and foggy in here, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see. Um, and in terms of DLC, it is a scenario, so you don't have to worry about the DLC.
Wait, how do you spell Agorus? Agros?
Argus or Agris?
Argus. That's probably better.
Yeah, Argus.
I spell Argus. How do you spell Argus?
Argus.
Irgu. Okay.
Okay, let me think about the biomes here, where to start, because I might start on this. Because see, this area
Oh,
is the
it's
starting
polished
region. We have
Gaelic
a
and it means
ravine,
and.
field, which of course we have the nest over here, the expansive field here, quarry, lava lakes,
It'll be
the
Agorus.
edge here.
It is Gaelic. I did want Gaelic. I wanted Celtic or Gaelic.
Let me
Fuck.
check.
I'm just broke.
I want to
Agorist.
check. Hold on, let me
Wait, how do
check
you
the
say it again?
biomes.
Which How do you say it again? I already forgot. Agorist? Agorist?
You just spell
Hmm?
it out. Let me
I
check
know,
the
but no. I know how to spell it. I don't know how to say it.
Argus.
Argus.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what it says. Argus. 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 That's such a hard word to say, though. Agurs, Agus, Agar. Yeah, it's a hard word to say, though. How do you say it in Scottish Gaelic? He doesn't say. God damn it.
Okay, so let me check.
Oh, yeah, it is Argus in Scottish Gaelic.
So
Okay.
the expanse, which is this area over here, is it's gonna be just open fields and stuff, right? Yeah, mainly just open fields. It's already open fields to be honest. Let me look at it real quick. So the expanse is this region over here. And yeah, it's pretty much already is what it is. You know, there's trees everywhere. It's nice and open. There's not really much going on here. It's a great area to come across enemies, especially this dune. Well, not really dune. This area over here is where like ground enemies would probably spawn. Over here you'll find some more air enemies or just bigger enemies. Not much really going on in this region. Usually until you get to here that things get a little crazy. And actually, I have a brilliant idea. What do you think about this? this area right here, I want to cover it in a way, so that
You're
way.
not streaming.
Let me stream again
Well,
because I forgot I was crashing constantly.
Yeah.
See this area right here?
I can't see.
You see this area? I want to
Yep.
cover this in voxel, so that way what you're doing is going through a tunnel underneath.
Oh, like a full tunnel, not just a land bridge.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
I think that'd be
You would
cool.
have to slow the player down a lot because that would be a really small tunnel.
No, well, the idea is that it's just a really dark tunnel and it makes you feel like it's a lot more condensed. It also makes it so when an enemy is in here, it's a lot more dangerous because you don't have much of an access to the sky. It just makes him
You
feel
could
more
do-
claustrophobic, which is
I
fine.
do think you should make the ground cluttered or something to make it hard to drive through, so you have to go slow, so it feels longer.
Oh no, the vehicles, I'm not too worried about it. Because I can do a similar thing here, but the thing is I don't want to make a bridge to go over that way, which is why
I
over
don't.
there it's a lot
Actually,
easier.
it's hard for me to see scale when you're just in free cam. I don't actually know how long it is.
Oh, well,
Oh yeah, the terrain's already kind of fucked. I have to go really slow through it.
you're going to have to go decently slow to go around and try to dodge all
Okay,
stuff,
yeah.
the things you can
The terrain-
barely even
you
see.
can't just full rev it. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so it's good, and just covering it would be interesting. So that's something I'll do. Let me actually check the different regions here. Hold on. Expanse. I'm looking through a bunch of things here. Because there's definitely a lot of biomes I want to make, but some are just more difficult than others. Like, significantly more difficult.
How do you change the ship name?
Info.
Info. Okay.
Yep. Okay, I got
I
a
see
bunch
press
of
control.
interesting reference images here on some of the biomes I want to make. Some of these are probably just going to be free-handed, to be honest. Turning this into a cave would be awesome. It's going to be tricky. And Voxel Hands is not going to be happy. I'll probably make the cave entrance like right here. I have to make like a voxel thing here to make sure people can't actually climb that. But yeah, bringing a vehicle through the cave is going to be a fun one. And then where's the exit? I think the exit was over here. Oh, I can make this fun. Because there's multiple exits to this cave, I could just cover it in such a way where you can't tell which way you're going. So you could go into like a dead end.
It's a cave in a cave. Caveception.
Because look at this. You have multiple passages in the cave.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like this. I like where this is going, but I need to go ahead and first teleport over here, and then I'm going to need to get voxel hands, and I'm going to have to get creative. The game is going to hate me. But I do want to get this cave done. And you're not going to even see the details of the cave because of the environment, so. Here's voxel hands.
I should probably actually open the stream so I can see the chat. Hello, chat. 69%. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Apparently Drago has perished. A terrible, terrible death.
Hold on.
Well, I own the stream now. Hey, friends.
I'm trying to get this to be the right size.
You can't talk. You're dead. Be dead.
Okay.
Just okay. Just a defeated. Okay.
Okay, so I line this up just right. The voxel hands. I just need this to reach the other wall. But need to not. I don't understand voxel hands. I don't understand. Okay, so now this is workable. I just need the right material, which in this case will be the alien rocky terrain. I refuse to place, and I don't know why. Maybe because of that. There we go. I just need to make a big bridge across here that'll block people from crossing. Also be nice if we can make it taller. I guess it's tall enough. I'm gonna end up breaking voxel hands in this just like I did the other map. Alright. I just need this connect with the other wall over there, and I can deal with the terrain voxel hands afterwards. Just connect up right over here. It's close. Close enough at least. So now that I have this set up here,
Fuel
can't cross over that,
critical.
and I can start to bridge across here.
Voxel
No
land
energy.
bridges.
For this, I don't need to mess with the height anymore, but I do need to mess with the width and the length.
I have no fucking idea how voxel hands work.
Well, that's why I'm here using it. So I can show you exactly how it works. So you can see how
Like,
broken
well,
it
okay,
is.
I've used it before. I know how it works. I'm just atrocious at it.
For this area here, I feel bad for anyone that lands in this little spot. They're like, what's up with the terrain?
What the fuck, man?
It's gonna be just this weird flat area. This is an area you don't want to drive on.
She's gonna murder you.
I think it's just gonna be very uncomfortable to drive on because of the way the voxel is working here.
Yeah, you know. Stopped words.
English.
Also, what should be in the middle of my room, of one of my rooms? There's one room that doesn't have anything in the middle. The two others, well, one that,
Well, since
black
it's a
one,
raider ship, I think it should just be straight up just cargo and stuff.
well, yeah, the other rooms have cargo in the middle, or medical.
You can never have too much cargo in a raider room. But the thing is,
Not
what you need for sure is to have extra cargo space that's empty for where you're gonna put the loot that you obtain.
true. Well, I mean, yeah, I need to collect all the crap that falls off and all the stuff in the cargo stores.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
They're gonna get another
That
barrel.
cave
Also,
underneath is going to be so interesting to try to
since I only
drive
have
through.
like 20 cargo containers, I do need a lot of extra space.
I'm so excited for the cave. I just, the experience of going through the dark area down here.
It'll be quite entertaining.
Oh, it's gonna definitely be an experience. Because the thing is, enemies will be able to spawn in there too.
Oh no.
So you're just gonna be in there minding your own business, and then enemy spawns, and just a flying enemy in a cave. Oh my goodness.
Gonna eat shit.
Well, the flying enemies in here aren't gonna work that differently from normal enemies. What they're gonna be doing is basically just hovering over you instead of doing hit and runs.
Okay, so they're gonna be like hovering like 10 meters off the ground.
10 meters, some of them are gonna hover a little bit higher, but it really just depends on the enemy itself, the enemy type. Gosh, this voxel hand is just terrible. I need to learn how to use voxel hands to replace voxel instead of just placing it.
Yeah, I'm terrible at voxel hands. I'm about as good as you are.
I know there's a way of doing it to replace voxel instead of placing it. So maybe like any areas are up, just open air won't be, yeah. Oh, this whole area. I feel bad for anyone driving on this. The poor vehicles are gonna get stuck.
Save the mining raider. Oh, not. I'm dumb. What? Oh, I'm getting ready to attack a mining transport. So I saved my raider instead of saving the mining raider. Yeah, that's not correct.
Okay, I want the cave entrance to be like right over there. Or I can make it just like further here. Gosh, this whole region right here is just a mess.
Switch the nav lights off.
I would do this in Spectator, but the thing about doing it in Spectator is it's not really accurate.
Yeah. I'm so glad that the turrets hitting themselves doesn't actually do damage.
Should I make it so the cave entrance is like, maybe here?
I don't know.
I can actually look at this area before I continue, just to look. Because I'm covering this area here. I want the cave to be like this whole area here, but I do want more of this to be cave. I'm thinking this will just be like a little entrance here, and then like the cave actually starts at this point here. So it's all just dark traveling
You could
through all
have
this.
you could have it start splitting off from caves and just turn it into like stalactites and stalagmites holding up little sections instead of a proper roof.
Well, the thing is, you're not going to be able to see much either way.
True.
I'm not too worried about people looking up and then just seeing that, because to be honest, you're not going to be looking up too often. I don't even think you
Did
can.
no one
I
ever
don't even.
look
I
up?
don't even think your light can reach up there. No, your light cannot reach up there.
Be very dark.
This scenario is going to be very dark. I think that's kind of the purpose of the scenario. And
Just a
wait,
bit.
isn't the name of the scenario just a fear of the dark?
I don't know what you named it.
Yeah, it was called aclophobia, which by
Two words.
definition is actually the fear of the dark. Okay, I'll leave this part open right here, just so you can see like a little bit of light coming in from this section, but to be honest, it's not going to be much at
Where would the
all.
light come from?
I don't know, maybe I might just have like a random light shining over there down into the cave, like some equipment or something. I'm going to try to make it so the cave starts from this hill to that one over there. Just a line over here. Anyone driving know what this is going to be like, what the heck.
Did I even take any damage? I did not. Okay, wow.
My voxel
Murder.
enhance is starting to malfunction little by little, for some reason.
Oh, oh.
It's like I cannot play sometimes.
That's not good. I will say I have had problems of trying to place voxel hands too fast and it just doesn't work.
So I don't want gaps in the roof. I make it go further away? No, it's already at max distance away from me. See, like it's not allowing me to place anything at all right now.
Oh, that's less than ideal.
There we go.
I don't know.
It just takes a moment.
Scratch that. I did take a little bit of damage. One of my front plates is very bendy wendy.
Uh-oh. Alright, so if I do this a bit better over here, like cover this part better.
Yeah. I was just thinking. I swear I don't have all of it. I don't have a projector yet on board.
I might have like a sign around here that just says beware uneven terrain.
B-War.
Come on, place. I might have to go further away, maybe. Maybe about.
I'll say it's a very comical idea taking an enemy ship that you stole, putting parachutes on it, and then just dropping it towards the station.
You know, I've seen that happen. Because it's happened to me.
Like
Playing
that's
Space
actually kind
Engineer
of
Survival, what's it called?
that's my
there
plan. If my booty's too heavy for me to carry down.
No, what happened? It was so funny. You're gonna laugh at this. So what happened was that I was playing survival on this one server, and there was a squabble happening with a faction. Like there's some other factions having issues because well they uh, they had some inner turmoil. Is the best way I'll put it. They banned one of their own faction members from their faction for
Oh.
reasons. So that player decided to get revenge on their former faction by stealing a allied station, or my station. It was literally just a public gas station.
Yeah.
And they proceeded to turn it into a ship temporarily and ram it into the planet directly on their former base.
I guess the base didn't really survive that.
To give you an idea of the size of the base, I still have it here if I could find it, the refuel station. Yeah, this is how big the refuel station is.
Fuel critical.
And
No energy.
If you can see on my stream, it was just this big station with a bunch of batteries and solar panels and
Right.
hydrogen tanks. It basically just a place where you can park to refuel your ship and recharge your batteries for free. And then some people would just randomly come by and just
They
offload
destroyed a
extra
free
hydrogen.
one?
Yeah, they captured this, turned it into. They basically just strapped thrusters to it, turned it into a ship, and then flew it into their old base, where their other faction members were.
Did the other base survive?
No, as far as I know.
So you were responsible.
No, I just had the refuel station up in orbit, so anyone can use it. But they decided to take it and use it as
Fucking stole it.
a rod, just ram into the planet and
God.
just cause
God.
chaos. Definitely one of the more interesting experiences I've had in this game.
Man, I want coffee, but I really shouldn't.
And all these cave shenanigans over here.
So I think the way I'm gonna figure out if I can go to atmosphere is I'm actually just gonna do the maths on it. I feel like that's safer.
You can do math to find out. Basically, what you can
I've
do
done
is
math before. I know the physics calculations work because as I've done them before.
Yeah, there's a website that tells you how many thrusters you need based on how heavy your ship is.
Or you could just take the kilonewtons by kilograms by meters per second of gravity.
And that works.
I used to have a notepad at my desk for doing those calculations. It also is kind of fun.
Math is interesting as a subject.
I took physics class once, and now I know how to do this.
I didn't like physics. I took a
I didn't
physics
hate
class and I didn't like it.
I didn't hate it.
Well, the reason why I didn't like it was just the way it was explained to me wasn't very helpful. As a
Oh, my problem in my physics class is it was in high school, and my teacher was treating it like a college class, so we weren't catching on because we were, what, 10th graders?
yeah, I
And it's
took
going to
I
be
took high school physics before, but when I took high school physics, my teacher was not very present, so we didn't really learn much.
Also, okay, you want to hear how I passed the final test, which made me pass the class?
What'd you do?
So, it's like cheating, but it wasn't cheating. The class before, I just stared at the equations and repeatedly did the equations over and over again. I took a mental image of it, and then I just copy and pasted off my mental image. I don't know how to fuck
Photographic
any of those
memory.
problems.
Photographic memory.
Yeah, kind of. I literally just had an image of it in my brain, and then I just kind of copied and pasted off of it. I still don't know how to solve those problems. I never learned. I just cheated in a legal way.
I don't like this part. This guy messes the terrain in such a weird way.
Also, I was told by people in the Mayhem server, which are kind of being a bitch, that my ship is bigger than what almost all survival players will ever make.
That's a lie.
I know, like, Alpine's like, I'm literally
Have
planning
you
to
seen what
survival. They were
survival
like, dude,
players make? They make like
yeah, no,
full-on mobile bases.
dude. I was like, oh yeah, I pointed out, literally built this for a survival world. And they're like, that's modded, that doesn't count.
No, in vanilla, people just build mobile bases. Like I
And then I
don't know
pointed out
how.
that my ship is entirely vanilla. There isn't a single modded in this
So
ship.
here's the funny thing: there's different kinds of survival. Most people think of Keen survival, which is very much like 10,000 blocks maximum across like view, just base, ships, everything,
And
10,000 blocks total.
at that point, Google is right by saying you could finish the game in 2 hours.
Yeah,
Since,
yeah.
yeah.
At that scale, it's very easy to finish the game. But the thing is, when you play a typical survival, not a Keen survival, a typical survival anywhere else where you don't have the block limits, people will just make their entire base on a single mobile grid and just take it with them.
I made a mobile base the first time I played survival. I literally welded it by hand.
Yep.
It took me like 3 days, but I did it.
Average
real life
Space Engineer's experience.
Now, I've welded so much that the sound of welding gets to my head. So
I
this
don't-
is why I'm no longer part of a shipwright or any of that. I'm just usually an independent vessel.
Yeah,
Is what
I
it is.
don't like welding by hand. That's why I have ship printers to do everything for me.
I don't even like running bases. I like being an independent ship.
Mhm.
I like doing cargo missions. I like doing attack missions. I like being free, not being
Yeah.
stuck to a base. Not just watch a base.
I basically, I don't know why. I'm a one weird person that's fine with being a, like taking care of the house or whatever. I'll be there just like organizing the resources, organizing the scripts, automating everything, so that way everyone else can do things.
Oh yeah, my dad. Whoever gets a shipwright up fast enough and gives me the cheapest price for buying it, you're pretty much just gonna own me for a while until I can actually pay back my ship. Since there's no way I have enough money
I'm
to pay
not
this ship
too
off.
concerned about that because, well, one, I'm probably not going to be playing on the server, to be honest. I got too much other stuff going on to be playing survival.
I don't have that much other stuff going on.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a goal. I gotta run like drone wars and stuff, and that's like technically that is a once a week kind of thing, but it's still a lot of stuff to plan to do throughout the week.
Yeah, it's like 3 days a week overall.
Yeah, and plus like I got this series here where I'm working on this scenario. Plus I got the mech tournaments over the weekends, which are very fun. I think the next one I gotta make the announcement for it later, but the next one will be a little more of a sports kind of tournaments, which will be interesting.
Fucking football, specifically soccer football.
Yes, we're going to be playing mech soccer because why not? We,
Yeah,
we got we
I
got
really
tug of
hope,
war,
dude,
we
you're
got
gonna just
soccer, and we
disintegrate
have
when you're
one other thing I don't remember.
disintegrate. You're gonna disintegrate the ball.
Oh no, we're gonna have damage off. Bring whatever mech you want and just kick the ball to the goal. That's all. That's literally the goal. Bring any mech you want.
Should I bring my little waddling?
You can bring
That's
any
a,
mech, whatever size. It doesn't really matter.
my match.
Well, actually,
Large.
technically speaking, there is a size restraint. I think it's like, what is it, 100 kilograms? No, it's 100 tons. So you can bring
I
any
think
mech that's
mine's
within
bigger.
100,000 kilograms.
Wait, 100 tons.
Yeah,
This thing isn't even 100. No, this thing is 3,000 tons. Okay, yeah.
yeah. 100 tons is it's a decent size for a mech. Most mechs are
Dude,
well below that.
yeah, I was like, this ship is small. It's only 5,000 blocks or 5,000 blocks. That's bigger than what whatever anyone will use.
I mean, look at my like Corvettes are like maybe like 2,000 blocks or so.
This frigate is 5,000. It's a frigate sized.
Mhm.
Some people might call it a cruiser, but it's no battleship.
Yeah,
It
ship
literally
classes
it
in this
doesn't
game
even
are very
use
good.
the largest guns in the game. How is it bigger than what anyone would ever use? Like this is still within Space Engineer's scale of what the game is built for.
That is true. Looking at the frigators and stuff that spawn naturally.
Dude, oh, I
It,
fought a raider, a Sprat raider, and it was like 1/3 my size.
hmm
Like that's actually a decent size.
Yeah. Gosh, what are your experiences with dealing with space pirates?
They're usually targets.
You know what the most annoying ones are?
Hmm?
The ones that summon drones and don't
The
go
fucking
towards
tiny
you.
drones that destroy your shit in creative mode when you're building.
Yeah. Well, I
Fucking
mean as
suck.
the exploding ones. Have you seen those?
Oh. Oh wait, are you talking about the ones that are fake signals? They're just mines that fall
No,
from
no,
the
no, no,
sky.
no. There is one that spawns naturally that will do. Like it's like a I don't remember what type of station it was, but it's a station that spawns out there. It's like it'll be like 15 kilometers away. You see to see a signal pop up from time to time, and what it does is it'll summon kamikaze drones like every
I've
two
never
minutes.
seen those. I don't.
It's
I'm
so
mostly seeing.
annoying when you're trying to do anything in survival and the kamikaze drone jump like runs in at full speed and destroys your build, and you're like, bro, I just started.
Bro, I'm 2 hours in, man.
Like you barely have your first refinery that blows up in front of you. You're like, no.
Dude. Okay, I hate the
Gosh.
start of the game. Like whenever I ran survival worlds, I'd always just give everyone a basic assembler and refinery because it's so
The
painful
start of the
just
game is
running
so
around.
painful. There
So
are
I just
ways of
skip
doing
all
it
this
now that are a lot easier, but still, just bro, just trying to save it
just
just to get that
drilling.
refinery.
Oh, the proper refinery, it's so painful.
You need
I would just give people a basic
it
assembler
sucks
and
that you
basic.
need a full-size refinery to refine specific materials that you
You
need.
can't have a ship before that.
Hmm?
You can't have a ship before a normal refinery because the components.
You can actually. It's
I
just
thought
not
you,
going to be a
you
good
needed
ship.
I thought you needed like metal grids, which I don't think you can get.
No, you can get those with a basic refinery.
Oh, okay.
It's just like basic refineries can't refine gold, platinum, uranium,
I like the idea of
silver.
having to go to stations, giving them stuff, paying them, and then buying other stuff.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing things, but you need to like have a decent ship to do those tasks,
I'm
or
good
else
at
they're gonna
building.
be there for a while.
I'm not good at other stuff, but I'm good at building ships.
hmm I
As you
think
see.
the trading start is actually a really good start, to be honest.
What?
The trading start's a good start, a
I
good way
don't
to
know what that.
start. Okay, so what you do is you need to get a you need to first make your starting pod into a ship. You need to charge it up, give yourself some thrusters on it, and you need to find a trade
Never did
station.
that.
Then what you want to do is you want to look for search quests where you look for grids, and you can use that to get some money to upgrade and slowly get larger ships. Then you can start doing like acquisition and stuff, and that's how you
Honestly,
get a lot of money.
I really should make a small like search grid.
Mm-hmm. You don't really need much. To be honest, what I did, use two
Actually, no,
solar
I can't
panels
even
as
do that
wings
because
like an
all my
airplane,
ships
and
need
then just have
printers.
like 3 thrusters. That's all you need.
All my ships need printers because I don't like the ugly ships, and I'm a bit ridiculous with some of the stuff
Yeah,
I
that's
build. Even
true.
my small ones are way too advanced
I,
just to build
I,
normally.
I, I can do the very ugly start where all the things are just bricks, but
I
I
don't
don't.
like it.
I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. I like having like the whole faction identity, the roleplay stuff, and then you have like a really good you know, a really good run up where you actually have ships you're gonna keep using throughout
I
the
like
entire thing.
I like starting the game like you get a certain amount of money and you can like buy a ship,
Hmm.
and then you just start with that ship.
Isn't there? No. I think there's a system where you can it's not
But
a
like I
vanilla
buy
system, but there is a modded system where you can put ships into a market of sorts.
my ships into what?
A market. So
Oh,
you can sell to other play. You can sell your ships to other players.
I thought I was just
But
thought of tugging it with a mag and then bringing it to people.
oh well, yeah, you could do that too. But then when people double cross you, it's not
If they double cross me, it's the reason I have guns.
great. Mm-hmm.
Just drops the ship in the atmosphere with parachutes. There you go, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun trying to find it. I have no idea what song to listen to. Maybe this song. Yeah, why not?
This is gonna be the worst terrain to drive over, which is why you should not drive over this.
Gotta put gates around it.
I'm not really gonna put gates. I'm gonna put signs around it. Just occasional signs. I'll just say like warning.
Just gotta put minefield signs.
It's not a minefield. It's more just like
I know,
unstable
but that's
ground.
gonna
So
go away
like,
if it says minefield. Or encourage people to go in there, I'm not sure.
yeah, this
That's the
area
problem
here
with
is an area
signs.
to travel on
Just
foot.
treat people. Hmm?
I think this area is an area where people are gonna travel on foot if they decide to travel over this.
Hmm.
This is also a great area for a boss battle.
Hmm.
And this whole region is just so much voxel and
Oh yeah, wait, do you know which mods we're using for the AI, for the enemies in the server?
in this server
No, in
or
the other server.
which one?
The, yeah, Arcadia.
Oh,
Fuel
yeah,
critical.
they have kind of like the normal ones. They have Reavers, which I don't like Reavers.
What are
Reavers are
Reavers?
special. Okay, so
Reavers?
Reavers are kind of like how's the best way to explain them? Based off an old TV show called Firefly, I
No
think. There's
energy.
also
How
a
do you spell
movie called
Reaver?
Serenity. Uh,
How do you spell that?
basically, from what I hear, they're like evolved humans or space cannibals.
Oh.
But they have very interesting ship designs that are very put together. They are extremely aggressive to the point they'll just ram into your stuff.
Oh,
And what's
that's
interesting about the mod is that they'll scale to the progression of players. So the more of them you fight, the tougher they get, and they'll actually adapt to different mods you use. So they
oh.
will use modded weapons and stuff.
None like hell. Anyways, how do you spell them?
The Reaver?
Yeah.
Reaver.
There you go. I wanted to test fighting them. I already have Reavers. Okay.
You can try.
Because,
The thing is that they start off pretty slowly with only like basic ships,
oh,
but
so like
over
you're just
time they
wait.
will get bigger ships that are quite large.
I want to like just run around my frigate and try pirating things.
Yeah, you can do that. Good luck. Good luck doing that with Reavers, though. Because the thing about Reavers is they're smart. Even other encounter mods react to them.
You can just run.
They turn off their signal and flee. Because the
I
Reavers
wait.
will actually, if they see your antenna, they will chase you.
So if I see a Reaver antenna, I gotta shut mine off.
Yeah, you gotta turn off your antenna, or else they're gonna like chase you, go straight after you, full speed. They what's it called? Even their fighters have missiles on them, I think too. Like, I'm not talking about like modernists. I'm talking like
So
scripted ones.
they're not exactly the soft target I'm looking for.
They're not soft. They're not soft.
What other mods do we use?
There are modular encounters. I don't know which ones are using here. I know there was one that has like a more softer, like, casual encounters and stuff. Though I don't know if it's, I don't know if they're still using it or not.
Yeah,
I know they had Parallax, but Parallax is too overpowered because they keep spawning the most overpowered ships at the start of the game.
How the fuck do you spell all this shit? Also, I did not know that that difficulty scale. This space pirate scale too.
No. Space pirates don't scale.
Alright.
Yeah, the reason why the other ones scale and stuff is because you can run into boss battles sometimes, which are horrifying.
I'm just gonna jump. So I just have to be careful raiding. I don't have like free. I don't just have freedom, free roam. I can actually lose a fight.
There are bigger fish out there.
Meaning that I really hope they have a class names so I can know what I'm fighting by just their antenna.
They don't. Well, so they have names of like what the ship might be, but sometimes they don't. So it's like, oh, it's like a little tiny ship. Nope, it's a full-on capital ship.
Run away!
What's it called? When I was playing, I had a mobile base, like a big rover. Like, it was massive, and I was just going along, right? Doing a little bit of a salvage operation, and then one of them spawned. And immediately started going after my base. The thing was the size of my base.
I'm not gonna have to worry
the ship
about
that
it too
spawned
much.
and attacks is just to give you an idea of how big the rover I was using was. Let me actually just spawn. I'll show you the size of that mobile base. I think it's called the Mammoth.
I can pick and choose my battles, so I don't actually have to defend.
This one.
Modular encounter systems. Wait, which one? Or is
This is how big my mobile base was.
Oh, Jesus.
So you had a ship that was bigger than this, spawning within 5 kilometers and immediately trying to ram into it.
Huh, I'm glad I can run away bravely. I'm not actually, like, have to defend.
Yeah. It was unfortunate because at the time, there were no asteroids in space, and also you start on planets. There was no space spawn, so it was terrible trying to get around.
Oh, yeah, back in the olden days.
No, they just had they had Arcadia set up that way, so you had to start on the planet no matter what.
Born.
So everyone was starting with rovers or just a little base, but because they had the encounters in, if you tried to start with a base, the encounters would just destroy your base. So you have to have a mobile base to survive.
Huh. I'm glad I'm just kind of skipping the start of the game until I can get my ship.
Mm-hmm. As far as I know, I don't think they're going that route anymore. Okay, I'm almost done with the cave here. It's actually not that bad. I mean, from my standards, it's not that bad. I know there's probably going to be people commenting that looks terrible, but to be honest, voxel hands in this game is not exactly easy to use. Alright, let me go ahead and just set up this a little better.
Hello? There we go.
Hello.
When you said the difficulty scales, it's like, oh yeah, that explains why space pirates are so bad at their job. Space pirates don't scale.
Yeah, space pirates don't have much of a skill. I think the biggest space pirate encounter you can come across is a destroyer. And that's extremely rare.
I've never seen it. How many blocks is it?
I didn't count.
Generally, how big is it?
About the same size as your ship. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's also the boss from the one scenario. That one also can't spawn. It's also roughly the same size, to be honest.
I haven't played the scenarios.
You haven't played the scenarios? The Learning to Survive scenario has
played
a
the old
final
ones.
boss. That's I don't remember what it's called. Was it the Vulture?
I played the old Learning to Survive, back when the end of it was you were bum rushing a heavily armored wall with rovers.
That is the wrong scenario. That's not Learning to Survive. That's the That's one of the story scenarios.
Hmm.
Learning to survive is the tutorial scenario that teaches you how to play the game.
I remember when I played that scenario, it was the first scenario on the list. The minimum before learning to survive was the thing.
Yeah, that one was before. That one's mostly just like because they're trying to get Space to just be more of an exploration kind of thing.
It was really fun though. You started in a fucking station, abandoning ship.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Anyways, the cave is now done. We're
Hey,
gonna ignore that it looks weird here, but it's fine. You could just drive through here, and this is just what you see.
it kind of looks weird with trees in there though.
It's alien trees.
You can make it, honestly, making it having glowing, bioluminescent things in there would make it look pretty cool.
It would be cool. I might add a few in there, but to be honest, that's gonna be part of a biome that's over here. But yeah, I'm done with the cave here. I think I'm done with this part of the scenario, to be honest. I think in the next episode, I'll go ahead and start working on the other biomes. But hey, we did finish the walls today, so that's good. We didn't really do much
Yeah,
more.
I helped
Look in
so
here.
much.
Yeah, we built that wall, and I guess fixed the other wall so there's less laggy. We just need to start doing things. Wastelands is already pretty much how it is. The expansive field is also the way it is. Actually, Wasteland I might change a little bit because I have some images here of how these different biomes are going to look. Let me see if I can open some of these images. These are images I just found on the internet, but like what's it called?
2 hours
I
of
know I want the mushroom forest to look kind of like this. You just have these blue mushrooms all over the place, and it'd be really neat, really bright. I have a strategy for how I'm gonna do this. Let me see another image here. I know at the reactor area, the lava lakes, I do want it to look kind of like this. Where I might make the terrain a little more spiky, just add some like well, lava. In this case, it'll just be like light panels with welders underneath them with a sensor. So if you get close enough, it'll turn them on. Let me see, what else do we got? I know the hive all the way down here, the nest, is gonna have a different kind of style as well. Uh, I'm not really gonna do like this. I'll keep it open, but I'll definitely try to make like some growths and stuff around the place to make it look a lot more interesting and more difficult to survive in. There'll be lots of enemies spawning there.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, that one's gonna be difficult. We have the facility in the middle, which is gonna be a bunch of buildings. We'll get to that eventually. Um, I'm definitely gonna mess with this for the like this area. Where is it? The ravine here. I'll definitely try something like this. It's gonna just feel more like a canyon. I'm probably just gonna put like a building or two around it. That's really it. Nothing much. The cave area we've already got kind of covered. I might change it a little bit to look more like I can change it a little bit to look more like this, which would be really cool. But I definitely need to make sure it's open enough so rovers can actually explore. And of course, what's it called? Yeah, having some areas of exploration, like similar to this over here. Let me just drag this over actually. Areas of exploration would be really nice, like some ruins and stuff. And I might put like the ruins more like up here, so you can see like a kind of like a base area. This stuff probably happened. There's gonna be a lot of different work around the place as we try to make all these different areas look right. But that's probably something in the next episode. For the next episode, we're going to be doing a lot. Of course, the glacier area over here, we're going to make it very icy and stuff.
Hey, hey, Drago, what is the Impaler?
That's one of the reavers. Good luck with that.
I'm gonna try.
Anyways, I'm about done here.